This video is based on the lesson rectifying the errors that occur in recording transactions. First, we will see why the accounting errors occur. One reason is lack of accounting knowledge. The books of accounts are maintained by following certain accounting principles. Due to lack of knowledge regarding accounting principles, accounting errors may occur. Another reason is carelessness. Accounting errors may also result from carelessness of the accounting staff. Lack of sound internal check system is another reason. Due to the lack of effective internal check, accounting errors may occur. Internal check is a system where the work of one employee is automatically checked by another. Accounting errors may also occur due to ineffective computer flows. Nowadays, modern business organizations keep accounts in computers. The transactions recorded in computers are supposed to be safer compared to other forms of record keeping. However, ineffective computer programs which are accessible to the unauthorized may cause accounting errors. There are two types of accounting errors. They are errors that not revealed by the trial balance and the errors that revealed by the trial balance. When there are errors that do not affect the trial balance, we find that the trial balance still balances. When correcting these errors, we do not need a suspense account. When the trial balance does not balance, it is because some error has occurred. These are errors that are revealed by the trial balance, and the balancing figure is posted to a suspense account temporarily until the reason for the difference is discovered. When the errors are corrected, the suspense account will once again become zero. Whichever way an error is made, it is necessary to use the general journal to make the necessary correcting entries. Now, we will see some examples for errors that not revealed by the trial balance. Errors of omission. This happens when you forget to enter a transaction in the books. For example, you may forget to enter sales invoice. Prime entry books being oversummed or undersummed is another example for errors that not revealed by the trial balance. For example, purchase journal oversummed by 1000 rupees. Errors of principle. An error of principle in accounting occurs when the bookkeeping entry is made to the wrong type of account. For example, if buildings repair expenses debited to buildings account instead of the building repair expenses account. Compensating errors. Compensating error occurs when two or more errors cancel each other. For example, if the fixed asset account is incorrectly totaled and understated by 600 and the rent account is incorrectly totaled and overstated by 600. Another accounting error that do not reveal the trial balance is recording the double entry twice in the accounts. For example, recording the electricity expense twice for the month of March. What are the errors that not revealed by the trial balance? The value of the transaction being posted to the two accounts as two different amounts. For example, if the electricity payment of 1000 rupees has been debited to the electricity account as 1000 and credited to the cash control account as 100 rupees. Another one is one side of the double entry in the transaction being omitted. For example, credit sales has been correctly credited to sales account, but it has not been debited to the debtors control account. Errors that occur when balancing an account in the ledger. For example, the debit side of the cash control account has been oversummed by 1000 rupees. Another one is the double entry of the transaction being posted to the same side in the two accounts. For example, salary payment of 2000 rupees has been debited to both salary account and the cash control account. Errors that occur when preparing the trial balance. For example, when preparing the trial balance, the balance of the rent expense account has been wrongly credited to the trial balance. While the errors that are made when posting the transactions, it will impact the financial results. Once the errors are corrected, accurate financial results can be produced. In order to arrive at the accurate financial results, a profitability reconciliation statement is prepared. The reconciliation is prepared taking into account only the errors that impact income and expenses. When an income account being credited, that means the profit will increase. When an expense account being credited, that means expenses are decreased, thereby profit will increase. When an income account being debited, that means income will decrease, thereby profit will decrease. When an expense account being debited, that means expenses will increase and thereby profit will decrease. In summary, if income account or expense account being credited, that will result in increase in the profit. If income account or expense account being debited, that will result in decrease in the profit. In this slide, you can see the format of a profitability reconciliation statement. When you given a sum, you need to prepare the profitability reconciliation statement like this. Now, we are going to work out an example. You are given 5 accounting errors. You are required to show journal entries to make necessary corrections and to calculate adjusted profit by using profitability reconciliation statement. These accounting errors are occurred in Amari's business for the year ended 31st March 2019. And the drafted profit calculated as 128,000 rupees for the year ended 31st March 2019. Number 1. An invoice for 30,000 rupees in respect of credit sales to Lashan has not been recorded. This is an error of omission. We have to record this sales invoice. The double entry is Debtors control account debit 30,000, sales account credit 30,000. As you know, you have to write a narration relevant to the correction entry. Number 2. Repairs to buildings costing 12,000 rupees has been debited to the buildings account. This is an error of principle. Building repair expenses should be debited to building repair expenses account, but it has been wrongly debited to buildings account. Therefore, the correction entry is buildings repair expense account debit 12,000, buildings account credit 12,000. Here also you have to write the narration. Number 3. Payment of 2,000 rupees for electricity has been posted twice. In this case, we have to revise the one entry. The reversal entry is cash control account debit 2,000, electricity expense account credit 2,000. Always remember to write a narration. Number 4. Purchase of a stock of goods for 18,000 rupees on credit from Lakhindu has been entered in the purchaser's journal as 8,100 rupees. When you record a wrong amount in a prime entry book, it will affect both accounts. The difference is 9,900 rupees. Therefore, the correction entry is purchaser's account debit 9,900, creditors control account credit 9,900. Remember to write the narration. Number 5. A cash sale of 4,000 rupees has been correctly entered in the cash receipts journal but not recorded in the sales account. While the payment of 24,000 rupees to Ravindu has been correctly recorded in the cash payments journal but debited to creditors control account as 20,000 rupees. This is a compensating error. The correction entry is creditors control account debit 4,000, sales account credit 4,000. You have to write a narration like this. After correcting all the errors, we have to prepare a profitability reconciliation statement to adjust the profit. Here we only need to consider the effect on income and expenses accounts. If an income account or expense account credited, you should add it to the drafted profit. If an income account or expense account debited, you should deduct it from the drafted profit. Based on that principle, we can calculate the corrected profit in Ambani's business for the year ended 31st March 2019 as 142,100 rupees. I hope this video helped you to revise your knowledge on rectifying the accounting errors. You can now try the given exercise on this. Good luck.